November 5, 2025, the MeerKAT radio telescope in South Africa turned its array toward Atlas and listened. Specifically, they searched for narrowband radio transmission, the kind of focused signal that indicates deliberate communication rather than natural cosmic noise. They were looking for a technological signature, a broadcast, a transmission, anything that would confirm Atlas isn't just a rock from interstellar space. Here's what they found: 23,689 signals. That's a massive number. For a moment, you'd think they hit the jackpot. Nearly 24,000 detections across the frequency range from 900 to 1670 megahertz. But here's the problem. Every single one of those signals was spatially inconsistent with Atlas's position. All 23,689 were radio frequency interference from Earth, human broadcasts, cell towers, satellites. Our own technological noise is drowning out the search. Zero signals from Atlas. Now, before we dismiss this as a negative result, let's understand how sensitive this search actually was. MeerKAT established a detection limit of 0.17 watts at Atlas's distance, which was 334 million kilometers away at the time of observation. 0.17 watts. That's approximately the power output of a mobile phone handset. If Atlas was transmitting a signal as strong as a cell phone call, MeerKAT would have detected it across 1/3 of a billion kilometers of space. That's incredibly sensitive. That's listening for a whisper across an enormous distance, and they heard nothing. So what does this mean? The straightforward interpretation: Atlas is not currently broadcasting a radio signal in the 900 to 1670 megahertz range. No transmissions, no obvious technological signature in that spectrum. But here's where we need to be careful about what this result actually tells us. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. There are several reasons why a technological object might not be transmitting radio signals. It could be dormant, powered down during its journey through our solar system, conserving energy, or simply not designed to announce its presence. It could be using frequencies outside the range MeerKAT searched. Radio spectrum is vast, and this observation covered only a specific band. It could be using communication methods we don't recognize as artificial, laser communication, quantum entanglement, technologies we haven't invented yet that don't look like radio to us. Or it could simply not be designed to broadcast. Not every spacecraft carries a transmitter. Not every probe announces itself. Reconnaissance missions often prioritize stealth over communication. The MeerKAT observation tells us one specific thing. In the 900 to 1670 megahertz range on November 5, 2025, at a sensitivity of 0.17 watts, no narrowband radio transmission was detected from Atlas. That's valuable data. It rules out one type of technological signature, but it doesn't rule out technology itself. Consider our own Voyager probes. They transmit, yes, but only when pointing their antenna toward Earth, and only at specific frequencies. If an alien civilization pointed a telescope at Voyager while its antenna was aimed elsewhere, they'd detect nothing. Does that make Voyager natural? Atlas has 12 anomalies, trajectory alignment with our planetary plane, sunward jets defying physics, industrial chemical composition, non-gravitational acceleration without mass loss, collimated jets maintaining orientation despite rotation, no radio signal. But 12 other anomalies remain. The MeerKAT result is important. It tells us Atlas isn't obviously broadcasting in the frequencies we searched. But technological objects don't have to announce themselves with radio transmissions. They can operate silently. They can use communication methods we're not monitoring. They can simply not be designed to talk to us. The search for technological signatures continues with other methods. Spectroscopy will measure jet velocities, distinguishing between natural outgassing at hundreds of meters per second and artificial propulsion at kilometers per second. December 19th, observations will reveal if Atlas maintains structural integrity or fragmented naturally. One test complete. 0 radio transmission detected in the tested range. 12 anomalies still unexplained. The investigation continues.